Hi guys, Mr. Berardo, your lovely and spectacular, awesome social studies teacher. We just finished doing other stuff for, what did we just finish doing? Seems like forever since I saw you. So we did differences between North and South, and we did Manifest Destiny. Now we're going to get into Reformers. Our next stop is going to be talking about differences between North and South and the causes of the American Civil War. So we have a lot of stuff to do in a short amount of time. I will be seeing you though, hopefully by April 15th. So we'll get through this and then we'll start the next topic, but I don't know how much further along we're going to get before I actually see you again. So this is Reformers. Oh, by the way, there you go. Just in case you missed it, you know you all love me. All right, we're going to talk about reformers and different things. To reform something means to get it done. To redo something obviously isn't working, so we're going to have to fix it. There's going to be an early reform movement in about the 1830s, and that's what we're talking about. It's going to last till about 1860. For about 30 years, there's going to be a lot of stuff that people are going to look at and see different problems with, and they're going to try and fix it. There's going to be other stuff that we're going to talk about later, but we're entering a time period where you're going to see a whole bunch of reforms and a whole bunch of reformers. This is one of my favorites, talking about a woman named Dorothea Dix, which I will be giving you a reading on, and your homework assignment, you're going to have to be doing that. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff, but I personally like, she went in and she looked at prisons and mental health reforms, and I love this. They tried to cure people by basically spinning that person around using something and just kind of spinning them around to try and cure them of their mental illness, which it's not going to happen. This is basically isolation, which we found out actually makes people more insane. And we're going to talk about that when we get into the American Civil War, at the end of the American Civil War. But one of the people that kills Lincoln, or the couple of people that killed Abraham Lincoln, they put bags over their heads, and they basically try and commit suicide because they are isolated so much that they just really can't handle being who they are. And if you can make this picture out, when you look at it, if you can enlarge it on your screen, there's a person inside of there. So that's going to be a really horrible, horrible way to make sure that people don't move around and just kind of stay where they want them to stay. Dorothea Dix is going to visit all these different hospitals. She'll basically see how people are treated, or how they're treated. And this is going to lead to new mental health practices and new practices in general, just for prisons. So that's where we're going to go with that. That is Dorothea Dix, a picture of her. Like I said, there's an article about her, and I read stuff about her in the last couple of days that was actually pretty interesting. And for me, because I'm a social studies teacher, you guys are gonna look at it and be like, yeah, that's great, Mr. Berardo, we don't really care. But she was really sick, and she had to do stuff, and she came into a whole bunch of money. She became very wealthy, never had to work again, but went out and helped people. The temperance movement. This is going to be talked about all the way up through the 1920s, essentially. But temperance means we're talking about people in alcohol. It's going to gain ground. There's going to be a lot of it. This is talking about the sale and consumption of alcohol. People who are going to make it and sell it and drink it. Basically, when you see the word temperance, you should see temper in there. All right? That basically means that they were saying that people who were going out, husbands especially, were going out, getting drunk, coming home, beating their wives, and, spending all the money doing really horrible things. They're going to try and do this. Maine bans the sale of alcohol, the consumption of alcohol in the 1850s, and sooner or later a bunch of other states do it as well. I have a great picture to show you when we get a little bit further. But we also see in this time period schools that are going to come about. New York State is going to be the first state to mandate that every town has a public school. This is my old high school, actually. I just wanted to show you that. This part wasn't there when I went there. It was just this kind of square. My mom's office was right there because my mom worked in the school, which was really difficult to get away with anything. But in the 1820s, New York makes sure that every town has a high school in it. And this man is going to be Horace Mann. Get it? Horace Mann? I know, I'm a funny guy. This is Horace Mann. Horace Mann is going to start schools in Massachusetts in 1837. He's going to do it a little bit differently than everybody else. He is going to create a board of education, which is pretty much the model that we have for everything going on right now. And most of the schools we have in America have a board of education today. All right? Again, guys, this will be I'm going to give you an assignment or two to do with this. You're going to have to use your textbook that I'm going to give you online again, your online textbook. The next couple of days until we get through this thing. we will. This is what your assignment's going to be, probably until Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday, and I'll give you something to do on Wednesday night. So until then, just keep remembering this. Woo!